What's up? Welcome back to today's video. So as most of you know, I'm in college now, and so with college comes a whole new slew of experiences and new environments and all that. So I thought I would show you a little bit around my dorm, my current setup, and the tech I have here with me. So with that being said, let's get into today's video. Hope you guys are having a great day. Be creative. Let's go. Alright, so to start off the tech, I'm going to start with my tablet. So if I go over here, you can see I have a lovely iPad. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this or not, so stay tuned for that. I might give it away to one of you guys, well, sell it to one of you guys. So what have I used this for the most in the past? Well, so this is an iPad Air, 256 gig. This is the 4th generation, so it has, the flat sides. It's it has the A14, so it's the generation before the M1 devices started coming out. So it has an A14 fingerprint reader, 60 Hz display, 10-inch display, and I, in the past, have used it for media consumption and small documents. Now, why would I use this over another piece of tech you'll see later? I will explain in a little bit. But for the most part, this has been media consumption or photo editing. I have an Apple Pencil, and so if I there we go, which makes it a very ideal situation for editing because I can edit and all that a lot streamlined, and it's a small device. So the case I am not a huge fan of. It's great because it has a keyboard that was loud, but it is heavy. This keyboard weighs more than the iPad itself, and that's one thing I wish they could lighten up. Yes, the iPad weighs about a pound. This keyboard weighs probably 14 ounces. Of course, it makes sense. It's a full backlit keyboard with a trackpad. This will run you around $160, I believe, and this spec is around $750. So throw in an Apple Pencil, and you've got like $1,000 tablet setup, which is kind of crazy because this is their third lowest end iPad. But yeah, so this is my tablet of choice. I use it a lot for editing. Next, let's go to smartphone, because why not? So I have an iPhone XS, and this is from 2017. I was going to upgrade, but I changed my mind because the iPhone 13s are pretty boring. Yeah, so this is a 256 gigabyte iPhone XS with a lovely mouse case on it. I use this just for social media. Its battery is absolutely terrible, but that being said, what can I do about it at this point? Yeah, so phone of choice. Next, let's talk about my laptop, because that is a very big topic. So I have the 16-inch MacBook Pro from 2019. This thing's a beast. It's powerful. It gets the work done. It gets it done fast. But boy, is this thing heavy, and that's why I actually have the iPad. So this weighs around 4 pounds, 4 to 6 pounds. And so for something this heavy, it can be a little bit of a pain to carry around. It's substantial, and so to just be carrying this around, either on its own or in my laptop, isn't always the most practical. Which is why I'm starting to carry around my iPad more, because this is a pain to lug around when you're carrying books as well. So which spec MacBook is this? Well, like I said, it's the 16-inch MacBook Pro from 2019. There we go, we get a little light. And if I pull up the specs, this is an 8-core, 2.4 gigahertz core Intel Core i9 with 64 gigs of memory. Of course, this has the AMD Radeon Pro 56M 8 gig graphics card and 8 terabytes of storage. This is a good device. The problem that Apple has faced for a while now is as they try and make devices more powerful and thinner, because this is a thin device. They become less durable. So if you look at this side of my device here, you can see I have some scratches here. That's from laying it on, putting it on the ground. There's a dent there, no surprise there. The bottom's scratched up, oh well. The thing that's really bothered me, however, is the display. And see if I turn this down, you'll be able to see it. You're not gonna be able to see it, are you? But there are a ton of little divots and gouges on this display from like little pieces of sand or whatever getting on the keyboard and then shutting it. I'm not rough on my tech. I don't treat it with kid gloves. And so to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 dead pixels on my display, not the most ideal, but whatever. So that's my laptop. Let's go plug that in and get a light again. Turn on in a minute. Okay, let's talk cameras. So as you know, I like cameras a lot. Ooh, okay, so my main camera that I used to use was a Panasonic DMC GX85. This is a lovely micro 4/3 camera from Panasonic, obviously. And my main lens is a 45-150. I had a 12-24, but I got rid of it when I sold my second one of these. I had 2 of these. And so I sold my second one of these, lost that lens. I may buy another one because I do really like this camera. So with that being said, let's actually switch to the GoPros because I have a couple. So first of all, this was my first GoPro. It's a GoPro Hero 7 Black. Love the little device. Can shoot 4K 60, 2.7 or 4K 30, 2.7K 60. It doesn't have anything really removable, but this is my first like action camera. It was a little beat up, rugged, take anywhere with you device. Take it out of the little case here. And I loved this guy, and I still do. The display on the back broke to an extent. Like I don't know if you can see that. Can you? Yeah, you can kind of see it. Where is it? Right there. You can see the display broke, and they wouldn't fix it, but whatever. So this is a 12 megapixel sensor. Okay, not insanely great, not insanely awful. But I used this for a lot of stuff. I have a bike mount, so I was just like whipping around doing that. And it's just easy because it's a lot smaller than like say a full camera. And with that being said, I'm going to switch to that camera, and we're going to talk about my other GoPro. So, video downgrade time. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to talk about my other GoPro. So this is a GoPro Hero 10 Black. So as you can see, it has the dual display, full 9 yards. I did not tell you. I can't say that because I have both these on voice commands. So if I say something like, then they'll both stop, or this one will start. So we're good. Cool. So this is my GoPro Hero 10. Of course, it has the new dual display technology and all that kind of fun stuff. It's actually on time warp right now, so let's switch it to photo. This has a 23 megapixel sensor, which is great. I'm hoping to get some great photos. We'll see. I'll throw some up on Instagram in a couple days here. I got this for a couple different reasons. One, it can shoot 5.3K video, and having that extra resolution will allow me to crop. And of course, that also brings better stabilization. Another thing is it's a faster GoPro with the new G2 chip, and a lot of cool technology that can come along with that. Yeah, so I got that. Of course, you can add like a lot of mods and stuff too, which is really cool. The problem is its battery size is so much different that I can't nothing's cross compatible between these two. So I need to get a couple more batteries. Yeah, so let's talk about my actual desk setup. And so for that, we are going to switch back to the GoPro 10. Alright, so here we can see my desk setup. And so what do we have working here? Well, we have my desk provided by my lovely dorm. And then this can actually go back to this table. And this has actually been just sitting here for a little bit. This is a lava lamp base. I don't know, it's not very legit to use it because of how hot it gets. So this is probably a fire hazard, so don't kill me. Then we have the main star of the show. This is a 27-inch Dell 4K display. It's not a gaming display, nothing fancy, no high refresh rates or anything, but it's cool, it works, it's great. And that of course is connected to my MacBook, so which sits up there. Let me show you. So it's back here. So what else do we have going on? Well, we have a lovely Apple keyboard, wireless. Got this because I spilled water on my wired one I got with my iMac back home, which was not fun, but you know what, you live and you learn. So had to shell out $150 for this bad boy because I spilled soda on my last one. Here we have a black magic mouse. I originally had a silver one. It broke, so I took it apart. Well, it broke when I took it apart. And so I got this one when I got my MacBook, actually. Um, yeah, so then I have AirPods. I have a pair of the originals. Well, the Gen 2s with wireless charging. And then I have a pair of AirPod Pros with a lovely little case on them. So that's fun. The top part of the case does want to come off, so I just took it off and put some tape in there, so it's been behaving. A size comparison just for AirPods because, you know, people care about that kind of stuff. Whoops. So, you know, they're not the same size. Over here I have a 7 USB hub. It's USB 3.0, which goes back into a dock on the back, which I'll show in a little bit. Of course, I have my Apple Watch charger, and I have a charger for my iPhone that I can just plug in and charge my phone. Yeah, and over here, this has been sitting here for a little bit because I just got the GoPro. That's not going to stay there permanently. So if I scooch this up, and this up, so here's the lovely iPad. Yeah, so I mean, this is the iPad Air with the backlit keyboard and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's the iPad. This is interesting actually. So I have two mounts for my GoPros. They're right on top of each other. This is where my 10 is usually mounted, and then I mount my 7 down here. Now, why is that? Well, you can do this handy dandy. So now we have a top-down camera angle. And if you see, it's actually a great place. So you probably saw the video already comparing my watches. This was how I shot that angle and also shot a video angle. So yeah, I have two mounts, which is great. A battery. This one's a lovely 20,000 amp by the lovely company known as Mophie. Heck yeah. So this is great. It can charge my laptop very slowly. Can definitely charge my iPad. Can charge my phone like 1,000,000 times. Charge my AirPods 2,000,000 times. It's good. It's quiet. It's fat. It's 18 watt in and out. So I mean, this thing boogies for a battery pack. It was around $70, so I would definitely get one of these for your bag. Of course, up here I have my laptop with the one Thunderbolt cable going, which actually goes back here to this hub. Now this hub here is actually interesting. So this is a Thunderbolt dock, and with it I have everything plugged in. So I have my backup drive, I have the computer's plugged in here, I have a charger plugged in here. I believe that's my, what charger is that? I don't know, there's a charger for something that's going through. That's my AirPods charger. And then on the back we have HDMI power in for the port, and then some USBs that are used. This is helpful, I think, just so everything stays out of the way because I love a clean setup. Down there, of course, we have like the not so clean 5,000 cables because I'm pulling probably a kilowatt of power. So that's fun. Here we have an old Android watch I do not use anymore. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, just kind of like going over my tech and my desk setup. It wasn't too in-depth, so I'll probably do another one talking about more why I did certain things. But if you liked this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you really like, to subscribe because more videos like this are on the way. Yeah, go and follow me on all my social media. Links are below. New music is coming out, of course. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.